Okay, so today is our first day with our new Fun with Sounds folder, so go ahead and get that out. And what are we going to be working on? Well, we're going to be working on my book of sounds for reading. So it's really important that you hold on to this book. We're going to be adding to it and rereading it frequently. So we want to hold on to this copy, take very good care of it. Let's start by writing our name on the cover right here, name. My book of sounds for reading. So this week's focus will be working on the patterns that make the long A sound that say simply A. And we're going to be making a chart for our wall, and then we're going to be reproducing that chart inside our book of sounds for reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get a large piece of white paper out. And so go ahead and you'll see a large piece. Now it's going to be your choice. You can have that large, really huge poster paper that you have, or you can do a 8.5 by 11 sheet, which I'm going to do just for the purposes of recording. It makes it easier to show it in the recording. Okay, so what are we going to need? I recommend starting with a pencil, and then we can go back and we can trace over it with a marker afterwards. So in the middle, you're going to write a capital A and a lowercase a. And then you'll put a box or a square around that, okay? Not too big, not too small. So, what are the letter patterns that actually say A, the long A sound? So let's go ahead, and there are going to be 7, so we need room for 7 circles. So let's start right here with the simplest one, an A by itself. Sometimes an A all by itself will say A. And an example word, and each of these patterns I'm going to give you an example word for each of these patterns. Okay? So our example word for this is the month of April. So let's go ahead and write our example word up here. A, P, R, I, L. April. So notice how it's not saying a, it's not April, it's April, April. Okay, our next pattern is an A followed by a consonant and then an E, a silent E after that. Okay? And we have seen some of these in our rainbow words. Let me give you an example. Our example will be the word make. M. A. K. Do you see the pattern? The A, E at the end of the word, the A says A, m, ache, make. Great, and you can pause this at any time. Okay, so our next long A pattern is A, I. A, I together say A. A. And our example word for this is pain. A-I says A, N, pain. Okay? A as in April, A as in make, and A as in pain. Okay, so far, 3 different ways in English to make the long A sound. Okay, let's take a look at a few others. This one we have seen before, but it's not that common and it seems kind of strange. It's E-I-G-H. What does that say? A. As in the word 8, the number 8. A. Okay, our next one is A-Y. It says A. And our example word will be play. P-L-A-Y, play, A. And today we will be looking at that pattern in our Great Longo work after this. A-Y, A. We see it in our days of the week in day. Okay. E-Y also says A. E-Y. And our example word for that is prey. Like you have a predator, like a wolf, and a pig would be the prey. Okay, and finally on our chart, I hope you can see everything, and you can always rewind and go back. Our last letter pattern that makes the long A is E-I. As in vein, V-A, vein. There we are. Okay, so this is our pattern. These are all of the patterns in English that say A. We can go ahead and you can go ahead and use a marker and trace over it with a marker if you would like to before you put it up on your wall. And as we go through each of these letter patterns, we're going to color it in. So today's focus will be on the A-I pattern that says A. So we'll go ahead and color that in. Now, how does this connect to our Fun with Sounds book? It is going to be on page 24. We're going to go back and tomorrow we will fill it in as we go, okay? So we're going to be filling it in on page 24. I'm going to be doing the A-Y here, and the word is play. Okay. Let's go ahead and now we'll take a look at the Great Longo work.